second live for the positive message for today. For the positive message for today, I had technical difficulties just a moment ago, a little bit ago. And so, my apologies to those of you who might have been there watching the first live for the positive message for today. But I'm going to be doing a second live. And so, again, my verbal verification is I am the one and only Atavia Gold Star, the one and only Atavia Gold Star. Now, for my verbal public trademark copyright. Everything that I'm saying is YouTube live stream are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. Okay, so for the first live that I was, getting on my way to, to doing, getting right to the juicy part of it, it went silent. So I had to start it over. And so what I was wanting to do for that live is that I was going to do a recap on one of my videos. I was going to do a recap on it, but I've since then now decided to go in another direction now. I've decided that I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to now give this positive message a title. I'm going to give it a title. And I'm thinking the title that I want to say is that it is going to be We let me see, um, we are all different. No, I don't want to say that. So I'm going to say, what I really want to say is that, I don't know what I'm going to title this positive message for today, but what I really want to say is that, sometimes you may wonder, like, what is the reason for something? Like, what is the reason for that? What is the reason for that? And you could be working very, very hard in your life every day. You're working very, very hard every day in your life to make things happen for yourselves. And sometimes you have people that there every they're not there every day to see what are you doing, how you doing, and maybe what are you going through in your life and what you're doing. But yet you they're maybe speaking and talking and saying things as if they're right there with you. And I just remember what I wanted to name this positive message is that everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. Let me say it again. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. I'm going to say that again. Everybody is not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. I'm just going to speak for myself right now. I'm not the same as everybody else. So, some people might see you and they might feel like, that like you ain't got it all together, or maybe you're just, being held in one position. That's not true either. Or maybe, they're seeing you and they feel like maybe I don't know, maybe things are holding you back from doing maybe what it is that you're doing. Just some people might just see you and just wonder, oh, why are you doing what you're doing? Like, what's making you do what you're doing? And why won't you do this or why won't you do that? And I'm just going to say, everybody ain't the same. Everybody got something different that they are doing, and nobody really knows like why people do what they do. Only we know why we do what we do. For when the cameras are off, When the cameras are off, meaning no one is watching, no one can hear, no one can see. No one can see what is going on. We are living our everyday lives. We're living our everyday lives. I don't walk around every day, all day looking like this. I don't. I don't. So I just want to say everybody is different. Ain't nobody the same. And I just wanted to, use that for the positive message for today. That I believe that everybody is, getting up every day. Every day. For those of us that want to, that we are determined and, we're not giving up on the things that we want to do. So that means that even if, we are working regular jobs, we ain't gonna give up on that. We're gonna get up every day, and get to our jobs every day so that we can do what it is that we have to do in our everyday lives. And was saying that everybody is different, meaning everybody don't get up the same way. Everybody not getting up the same way. Everybody got a different routine in the morning on how they're getting up. I want to put on a positive message over music to go with this. I'm going to put on a positive message over music. And it is going to be, let me see, what is it going to be? I so much wanted to do a recap on the Gifted Secret, but so tomorrow I will be doing special recap Thursdays from here on out on my platform, which is, I call it my YouTube house. So, but I'm going to go to the positive message of music that I want to coordinate with this positive message, and it is going to be, let me see, Tavia Gold Star. Tavia Gold Star. Winners. 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 We're winners. Okay. So, again, I want to say that everybody ain't the same. I don't too much worry about why people do what they do. I don't worry about it. You might see some things and you might say, wow. And just for that moment, you might look and say, wow. But I believe, as in my opinion, it is not our responsibility to worry about why people do and say the things that they say. It is their choice. And again, I want to say, everybody ain't the same. Meaning I'm not the same as everyone. The way that I might do things and others might do things, as in right now I'm speaking of Octavia Gold Star. The way that I might do things is maybe way different from how people do things. Other people do things. So I want to say again, the title for this second live, the positive message is everybody ain't the same. Everybody ain't the same. But do we have the willingness and determination to grow more greater and better? Yes, we do. We have the willingness and determination to grow more greater and better. But I'm just going to say, everybody is not the same. For if we were the same and we do things the same as the people believe on how it should be done, how are we different? How are we different? What are we bringing different? What is making you unique and different from others if we're the same? So I'm going to say, maybe sometimes people may see you and think, I'm going to say, for instance, you are, what do I want to say? You on your way you are wanting to maybe you're in, what do they call that? A race. You're in a race. You're in a race. Everybody might take a different route. I love that. It's such a good example. Everybody might take a different route. And then you might have somebody else that take another route to get there. And then someone might say, you know what? You know what? Everybody is taking a different route. They're taking a different route. But the different route that they take is the route that everybody else will usually take. And then you have this other person. They take another route that has never been taken before. And all of a sudden, everyone is looking at them different. They're looking at them different. Because they wonder why. Why won't you, no one's never taken that route before. No one's never taken that route before. Why don't you take this route? Why don't you take this route? And, that person decided, no, I'm not going to take that route because that's not me. Because everybody is different. And guess what? The route that the other person has taken, they made it there just like you did. So guess what? Everybody made it to the finish line. And everybody is a winner. But I want to say that everybody has taken a different route, meaning that no one is the same. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. And I want to say, it is not for me, as me speaking on my lived experience currently, right now, everybody is not the same. It is not my responsibility. It is not my responsibility. As me speaking now about my YouTube channel, it's not my responsibility to figure out why there is no views here when what I am doing is uplifting and inspiring the community, which would be the community of YouTube if they were here. So if YouTube policy says that, if you are consistent every day, I'm just going by what YouTube policy says, you're consistent every day that you're here, every day you're here, consistent, your YouTube platform will grow. Your YouTube platform, because there are people out there, they're lonely, they might be by themselves, and they need that. They need the impact. People across the world is what I've learned when I did my research for YouTube. People across the world, they may don't have this type of content or something that they can see. And it's not my responsibility to figure out why that is, that there are but now that there are two viewers, one viewer, because I believe that I'm the other viewer, because I have on another device where I'm watching myself. So I can see those, now that viewer just left, that I can see those that come inside of the chat really good. It's a really, nice device that I can see. So, but it is not my responsibility to try to figure that out. All I can do is to keep doing that, what it is that I love, that I am passionate about, and that I, for a very long time, even when the cameras are off and I am not, dressed as how I am dressed right now, as the Atavia Gold Star brand, I am still this person. It is not my responsibility to figure out why, if I am doing what YouTube says that I should be doing, and we should be doing if we want our channel to grow, which is being consistent. And that if you show up every every day your YouTube channel will grow rapidly. So since October the 2nd, I have been here every day since October the 2nd. Which the positive message for today is a something, that I do every day as it is written and sealed, as it is every day, 5 days a week. So I've been doing that, even though I did take a break, but since I think around October 5th, because I started my therapeutic rehearsal sessions October 2nd, and last night it was my 139th night. For 139 nights, I have been here each night to uplift and inspire and encourage the community of YouTube. So I'm not saying that everybody should just come over to my YouTube channel. I know that that's not how it works. But what I am saying is that there are people, as me doing my research for YouTube across the world, that does not have the advantage of seeing something as what it is that I am bringing to the YouTube platform, as to encourage and uplifting and inspiring others. And so I know from before, when I was doing my YouTube live streams, there were so many people coming in this YouTube live. There were so many people coming in here. It is not my responsibility, I'm going to say, or within my control to be at that door and open up that door, so those, who will greatly be impacted by what it is that I am bringing on YouTube are able to come to this YouTube platform. It's not in my control to do that. I'm just speaking for my YouTube platform, this YouTube house, as far as views. So, but again, I'm going to say everybody is different. Everybody's different. Nobody is the same. So meaning that if the power is not within me to be able to be at that door where people can come in, as it is a closed and blocked door. Again, I'm speaking again about a closed and blocked door. If this is a platform where others can come to the YouTube platform, which is the YouTube community, where it is supposed to be a aid to others, and they are not able to get in, as people across the world, that is not within my control, or neither is it within my power to know why the door may be, I'm going to say blocked, as it is a blocked door. If this is a community of help to impact others across the world. And when I think about that, I think about those, who may be somewhere and may be in need of what it is that I am saying, to uplift them and inspire them and encourage them for their more greater and better selves. Now, some of us may not need it. They might say, we don't need that. We don't need that. But what about those who do need it? And the fact that I'm only saying 3 viewers here as watching me is a total embarrassment, I want to say, for me being on this platform. Because the platform says that, the platform of YouTube says that this is a platform where it is meant to impact others. It's meant to impact others. And that is what I am doing. I am coming to my YouTube platform each and every day. With my voice, with professionalism, within boundaries, with respect, showing love And it is a total embarrassment to, I want to say, I don't know, to this space right now. To this space right now. So I'm not gonna say that, oh, there ain't nobody that wanna see you. Yes it is. Yes it is. Everywhere I go. And I'm not bragging on myself. There are people everywhere I go. Sometimes just randomly walk up to me and just say, I don't know what it is about you, but it is something about you. I don't brag, I don't say nothing. I give them a hug. I give them a hug. They say, do you know that? Do you know that there is something about your presence that you just light up a room? I couldn't even help myself. I couldn't even help myself. And I'm speaking of total strangers. Total strangers that just come up and that are drawn to me. And I hug them and I say, you know what? Thank you so much. I don't get and say, you know what? The reason why you're feeling that is because I'm a TV Gold Star. And I don't do that. I just hug them and I say, thank you. Have a good day. I want you to have a positive and beautiful day. It's what I say to them. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, maybe there are people that just don't want to see what I'm doing. I don't believe that. But I do believe that, you know, I'm going to say the power and the control is not within me. The power and control is not within me. Okay, so I'm going to say hi to WATER. Hi, thank you so much for coming over to join me today. Have a positively and beautiful Wednesday to you. And you're asking where am I from? I'm in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. I'm in the U.S. And I thank you so much for your positively and beautiful question in the chat. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful question in the chat. WATER, the first beginning of your name. The first beginning of your name. Thank you so much for your positively and beautiful text in the chat. And so, you know, at first, when I came to my YouTube platform this morning, I did. I've been having that on my mind for quite some time. I said, girl, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, girl. Girl, don't say nothing. Girl, don't say nothing. And I said, you know what? Say something. Say something. Say something on your platform. But, you know, just keeping it within boundaries. Keeping it within boundaries. And again, I'm going to say, you know, it is not within my power for whoever has the power and the control. They have the power and the control of letting in whomever they want to let in through that door. For this, YouTube is not my business. It's not my business. So, but see, if it were my physical business, and then I would have the power of control of how those doors remain open. But seeing that you cannot see behind the scenes of, you know, the doors, it's the blocked door, onto how others maybe, you know, they can't get in, especially if the day we begin is the day we win. So again, I'm going to say it is not my responsibility to figure that out. The only thing that I'm going to keep on doing, which I am inspired through God's love, is to continue to do what I'm doing and to saying everybody ain't the same. And I'm speaking of all of us. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody is not going to do the same as others is doing. And but what I do believe is that, you know, when you have a younger audience, when your audience is not this this big. I do believe that, for those who do have a audience this big, this big, this big, this big, this big, maybe a billion, trillion, billion, over a billion people, if they see small people like me, and I don't mean small as small minded, because ain't nothing about me small, nothing about me is small, for God. Love inspires me. Unlimited worth, unlimited knowledge, unlimited worth, unlimited knowledge. And I will say again, people need people, and people build people. So what does that say? We are all the same when it comes to that. When it comes to that, people need people, and people build people. But that's another positive message. So again, I want to say, I do believe, for those of us that, have, I'm going to say good morning to BHAP. UDIDAR. You have a positive and beautiful Wednesday to you. So I'm going to say it again. If I'm wrong, someone please let me know. WIN and ERS. WIN and ERS. I'm going to say it again. I do believe that. I do believe that. For those that are growing and to putting their things out there, they're putting their things out there, and their audience might not be as, over billion, trillion, when you look on the platforms, billion, million, trillion followers or subscribers, or, just period, because you've been out here longer. If they see you saying or doing something, you wonder why your audience may not be there. It kind of, you can kind of put that together yourself. Maybe it's because, they might say, well, why ain't nobody gonna really see that? Especially if you don't have the power and the control yourself. You're not at that door. You don't have the power and control. And again, I'm going to say, if it was my physical channel or brand or platform, then I would have the control and the power of who comes into that door, which is the reason why I am continuing to build my own. Continuing to build my own. Because when you build your own, you have the power and the control of doing what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it. And that door will remain open. So for YouTube, it's not my business. I don't have the control of that, is what I'm saying. And I'm going to say it again. I don't believe that there aren't people across the world, that, what it is that I'm doing and I'm saying that, cannot be greatly impacted from what it is that I am saying right now on this YouTube platform. I don't believe that. As again, I'm going to say, YouTube's policy says, as me doing my research, if you are showing up every day, you're showing up every day. You're not missing a day. And there were some days when I showed up for 3 hours, or maybe one over a little of 3 hours. And I'm going to say again, during that time, there were people just popping up and coming from across the world. Across the world. And then, suddenly, and I saw the messages that they would say, oh, we love this live stream. Oh my gosh, this is the best live stream out here. Oh my goodness, we love this live stream. We love this live stream. We love this live stream. I'm going to say God is in control of it all. I'm asking God right now, take control of my life. guide me into the right directions, into the right hands. If I ain't meant to be there, I want you to guide me into where you want me to be. Because I want to say, I've been knowing this for a while with this channel and this platform. I just never said anything until today. But God gives you the discernment right in here. Well, you can see, especially when you know that there are things that you have said, and that others you might see that they are saying exactly like you are saying, and you wonder who's really, really in control with all the power and control as they block doors. A blocked door. A blocked door. A blocked door. Then you might feel like if you keep that up, maybe she'll stop. Maybe she'll go do something else. This ain't her space. This ain't what she should be doing. And again, I'm going to say, everybody is different. No one's sitting still over here. Because when the cameras go off, we're making moves. I would say everyone have the choice of doing what it is that they want to do. And I do believe that people are watching. They might not be physically saying anything, it's coming from behind the names. Coming from behind the names. As I ain't, and I'm going to say ain't, I ain't hiding behind no names. Because we're winners. Clap your hands because you're a winner. Clap your hands because we're a winner. I ain't hiding behind no names. I am Octavia Goldstar. As my brand of believing and knowing who I am Octavia Goldstar. Clap your hands because you're a winner. So again, I'm going to say, ain't nobody over here just sitting still. Ain't nobody over here just sitting still. But that's another positive message. That's another positive message. Each day I come on my YouTube platform. Each day I come on my YouTube to my YouTube house. I say something that says, for my thank yous. I want to thank the amazing geniuses, the leaders and legends who continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. Not once. And I'm not saying that is old to me, but what I am doing, I believe, is of legacy to all. As uplifting and inspiring and encouraging us all to be more greater and better. And not one. And to be truthfully and honest, if I say, oh, maybe ain't none of them seen your platform yet. None of them has seen your platform yet. That's not true. They hide behind names. I'm going to say again, God gives you the discernment of the spirit. And sometimes you can see the way people text. You know exactly that it's them. I don't know why. I've just always had that gift. I've always had that gift. And I just do this. I say, wow. And that's all I say. And I say, you know what? But, keep saying it. Keep saying your thank yous. Because I'm going to say it again, everybody ain't the same. So some people might say, why would you continue on thanking someone that probably don't give a about you? They don't give up about you because G-O-D. Love inspires me to do what I'm doing each and every moment of my life. Even right down to this moment. I continue to do it because that is who I am. So for me to come to this, my YouTube house, my YouTube platform today, and I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on today, is to say that it's not that, I'm just sitting. Oh, you're just sitting in the same. Well, maybe this and maybe that. Come from behind those names. And the name of G-O-D. And the name and the love of G-O-D. Come from behind those names, please, and say exactly what it is that you want to say to me. I am Octavia Gold Star. You know, the star among the stars. The star among the stars that shines so bright, that shines so bright as the other stars. I am the star among the stars. Please come from behind those names. Please come from behind those names. I don't like subliminal messages. I don't like them. Ooh, I do not like subliminal messages. And I pray to God, I never want to be like that. For if it were me and I was sitting on a larger platform and God, that is why we have to be heavily connected. Heavy connected to God. Because when God is there, God will speak to you and let you know the fruit of the Spirit. I am the fruit of the Spirit. Please come from behind your names and quit speaking to me through subliminal messages. I don't like them. They are my worstest pet peeve. If anybody asks me what is my worstest pet peeve, I would say subliminal messages. I don't like them. I'm not going to give them myself. If I saw a young lady, and I knew that I was in a position where I could speak directly to this young lady, I would do exactly that. I wouldn't hide behind a name and speak subliminal messages. And then you gotta sit and go. You sit and you go, you're like. You sit and you go, you be like, when you're looking at the subliminal message, like, what are you talking to me? It's almost like going to a church. You go into a church and you hear someone like get up and say something that you know that you said to them, and then it's being repeated in front of others. And you be like, sometimes people may say things to you that they don't mean, but that's okay. I know what you might say things to them like, the way they're saying it's like just like what I said. Oh wow, you be like, for real? Okay, so I'm going to say it again. I don't like subliminal messages. I do not like subliminal messages. I don't. They're my worstest pet peeve. It's me being totally obsessed with what it is that I'm doing. No, my resume, my history speaks for it all. My resume and my history speaks for it all. And again, I sure do not like shenanigans. I don't like shenanigans either. The games that people play. They try to play with your mind. They try to put stuff in your mind, like words in your mind, to program you. Get yourself up. Get yourself dressed. Lift yourself up to some positive messages. And you know you're in the right place. You know they try to play games with your mind. To put stuff in your mind, if we just keep putting it in their minds, then they will see that this is how it goes. I'm going to say again, the title for this positive message, the title for this positive message, I'm looking at myself on this other device, and it's doing whatever I'm doing right after I'm doing it, and it is hilarious. So I'm gonna say, everybody ain't the same. It is a new. Every day is a chance to get up and do it all over again. I mean, it's new. It's a new day. It's a new day. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't have the same background. Everybody don't have the same history. I hear some of the stuff and I be like, wow, for real. All I can say is everybody ain't the same. I love doing what I'm doing, and it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. I don't need validation. I don't need approval to be Octavia Gold Star. But when that came about, there was nobody there, I don't believe, but G-O-D. G-O-D. want to say that that name came to me that day. I'm not going to go over that right now, but that is another deposit message. As I'm looking again at the screen, only two. So is that saying that no one out here, you know what? Going out in the world of reality, as you know, speaking to others under the mic and bringing that video back to my platform and asking them, do you believe that people can benefit off what it is that I have? It's what I'm going to continue to do. I'm going to know, start to do. It's starting to do. Just wondering, why am I on this platform? This platform says, if you're there every day, come every day, being consistent. And you know, when I first heard that, I was like, wow. Because, you know, it's growing and learning about YouTube, growing and learning about YouTube. So when I first learned about it, that was when I wasn't coming to YouTube. I was coming, but it wasn't like every day. You know, it wasn't like every day. Because as I just said, I'm growing and learning about YouTube. And so one day I was sitting, I came across a YouTube live stream. And you know, it was YouTube, someone speaking about YouTube. And so they were saying, you know, you have to be consistent every day. Consistent every day. Consistent. I was like, consistent every day. I'm like, consistent every day. So I just went on about doing what I have to do, you know, in my life as far as my career. My career is what I'm doing when I'm off camera. And I said, okay, but it just kept being right here. I will be consistent every day. Consistent every day. Another month went by. Another month went by. But here and there, I'm here and here. Consistency every day. Get every day. And I kept saying, you know what, I'm going to get back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to get back, because I know that there are people that can be greatly impacted from what it is that I'm doing. So I consider this as volunteering right now, because I know, you know, how many subscribers you have to have, which, you know, subscribers you have to have in order to get monetized or something, which, you know, sometimes I come to my platform and I have fun with it. You know, this is Mr. Monetize. Mr. Monetize, I call it Mr. Monetize. I have fun with it. So, but it's not about me racing just to be monetized. You know, it's not about me racing to be monetized. I do this because I love it. And I don't need, you know, validation. Like, views don't validate me, meaning it doesn't improve me to say whether I should be there or be not be there. Oh, I'm not getting the views, so I'm not going to be there. So that is what I mean when I say the views does not validate me, because regardless, I'm here. I'm here doing what it is that I love to do, which is uplifting others and inspiring others and encouraging others. This is just what I do, even when I'm not even dressed as my brand. It's just me to do that. But so again, YouTube saying, you know, showing up consistently. And so I said, okay. So I heard to myself on October 2nd. I said, I believe that I can do that. I believe that I can do that. So I did it. And for a long time, I didn't even see anyone in the chat. I didn't see anyone in the chat for me as growing and learning about, you know, learning about YouTube. I didn't notice. And then I started to notice that there were people in the chat. And so then, you know, as me noticing that, I noticed that, wow, the people, I said, wow, okay, you know, I'm so happy to be a help, to greatly impact others across the world. Across the world. And so what I'm saying is that, you know, if it happened then and then now it is not happening, it is not within my control or power to open up that door, as it is a blocked door that can help others and greatly impact others. I'm going to say to God, guide me where you want me to be. And when I say God, I'm not just, you know, just speaking to God, but to the fruit of the Spirit in the world of reality. I'm going to say the fruit of the Spirit in the world of reality is where I'm going to go with this, because This is not real. And I'm going to say, I know YouTube platform is real, but I mean the fact that there aren't others here when they were, it's not real. And again, I'm going to say I'm not in control of that door, and it's not within my power, and everybody is not the same. We are all different on how we do what we do. We're all different. Because I believe that if that door was open, it would go way past. Like I would have been at 1,000 subscribers by now. And I truly believe, I say that every day. Every day. I would have been way past 1,000 subscribers. Way past 1,000 subscribers. And I think I did read something about the views that they were saying that. Oh, so what did I say about that? Oh, that it said that you have to be past a certain amount of subscribers to get the views. And I said, well, you know where I was getting the views at a certain amount of subscribers. I was getting a certain amount of subscribers. And like I said, I don't believe any of it. I don't believe any of it. So me, as you know, God, love inspires. I am now going to close down this positive message for today. This positive message for today. And as I said, the fruit of this, may the positively and beautiful God love inspires. The fruit of the Spirit must go on. This positive message is officially closed down as everybody ain't the same. We are continuing to grow and learn. We are going to continue to grow and learn. And so I am now going to be doing my special thank yous. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you so much to my recording music engineers that mix and master all of the singles. I mean, all of the music for my singles and albums. I want to say thank you so much to my distribution company for all of your continued support and your help. Thank you so much to those of you who continue to download and stream my positive messages over music and continue to create those beautiful, just positively and beautiful TikTok videos. One day I'm just going to come to my platform and I'm going to show those videos. They are so beautiful from people around the world. I thank you so much for creating your positively and beautiful TikTok videos to my positive messages. I thank you so much to the amazing geniuses. I want to continue to thank the amazing geniuses, for they are amazing geniuses everywhere, even the ones that we see in our everyday lives physically, that we see them physically. I'm going to continue to thank the amazing geniuses. That's including teachers, the heroes, fire departments. I'm going to say those that get up every day and they are having a great impact in others' life, other people's lives. I'm thanking you all, the leaders and legends that continue to pave the way for up and coming artists and all. You know who you are. I'm going to thank you, if you came in the chat, I thank you so much for your text in the chat. And again, I apologize for my first live going out, as this is the first time that has happened for the positive message for today. I apologize. This is the second live, and again, the title is Everybody Ain't the Same. We are going to continue to grow and learn more better. We're going to continue to grow and learn. I'm going to say that for the positive message. And I want to say, so I want to say that everybody ain't the same. And I want to say thank you for viewing and watching Thank you for viewing and watching. Thank you for viewing and watching. Even if you just watched just for just a second, you just clicked on and clicked back off. I thank you so much for that. I thank you for coming over to join with me or just for stopping by to visit. I thank you for subscribing. If you have subscribed, I thank you so much for that. And so I want to say, but to the greatest one of all, the greatest one of all, the greatest one, ain't nobody greater than you. Ain't nobody great like you. I'm going to always praise you. Yes, I am. I'm going to always honor you. Thank you so much, God, for it is your love who continues to inspire us all each and every moment of our lives, even right down to this very moment. So now I am now in the process of closing down. I'm going to say rain or shine consistently. I am here. Rain or shine consistently. I am here. And so I'm going to say, so tomorrow morning, I'll be back here. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. I'll be here 6:30 to 6:55 a.m. Depending on my schedule. I might just go over, which I did do today because of that first live going silent. Again, my apologies for that. And so, but tonight, my therapeutic rehearsal sessions, as it will be my 100. I believe my 140th night, my 140th night, beginning at 6:30 to 7 p.m. And so I am now going to close out and I'm going to leave my platform, with the positive message that I will always leave at my YouTube house at my closing. And it will be, let me go to that. It is going to be, let me look for the love album that I'm looking for. And it is going to be, let me see. Okay, so that is not it. It is positive love, positive love, positive love. Okay, so here it is. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. You and me love, you and me love, you and me love. Say subscribe, subscribe, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. Book me a Tavia Gold Star. I'm going to say like, share, comment, like, share, comment. Like this YouTube live stream. Like this YouTube live stream. I don't know what's going on with that. Share this YouTube video with someone. Maybe it's coming up in conversations. You just never know who you may be helping out. I'm going to say comment, do comment. Because I do check those comments and I will reply back to your comments. I'm going to say hit the alert bell for notifications. Hit the alert bell for notifications. You hitting the alert bell will most definitely notify you when I am uploading a live stream or a video. I'm going to say to you all, you hitting the alert bell for notifications. It should most definitely notify you when I am uploading a video. I'm going to say to you all, go out and tell someone. I tell you, Gold Star said, everybody ain't the same. Your love makes me happy, positive. But we're continuing to grow more greater and better. And Tavia Gold Star is encouraging us to do that. Tavia Gold Star is also encouraging us to dance more, smile more, laugh more, and sing more. I'm going to say, y'all, have a positively and beautiful and safe Wednesday.